Howdy, howdy, howdy. So, we are currently in the midst of what could be a couple tornadoes on the ground. Welcome back to another severe weather coverage live stream on the Royal NYR 54 channel. This is another severe weather coverage live stream in Kansas. We have several tight spots of circulation across Kansas that were quite strong minutes ago and could get stronger again. Take a look. This was as of just 10-15 minutes ago. We're talking right in there. That was hitting 160 delta. At this point, it has weakened off a little bit, but it can definitely recycle, and we're still probably talking 100 mile an hour delta velocity right in there. 68 on one and 54 on the other, so that's still over 120 miles an hour. So people that are within the severe thunderstorm warnings in effect for these counties in Kansas, which are Hamilton County and I'm not completely sure. Kearney counties. You guys need to take your precautions for a very dangerous cell that could be headed right your way. This was that earlier. I have no comment on that. Yeah, how are you all doing? Thank you for joining if you have so far. So this is a okay. Oh my god. So, like I said, quite early, just a couple minutes ago, it could recycle, and look at right in here. We are talking about 87 on one end, 30 or so on the other, 34 I'm seeing, 34 there. So, yeah, that is a very strong and tight velocity in there of 120 miles an hour or so. So you guys definitely need to take your precautions if in Hamilton or Kearney counties in Kansas. Several different spots of rotation right in here that we could be talking about. We have not that. We have a new severe thunderstorm warning in effect till 7:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time for Hamilton County and Hamilton County and Kearney County in southwestern Texas. That will be in effect until 7:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time. So 2-inch hail is associated with these cells. Obviously, can't see that at the moment because there's a TVS going right there. But if we do go into this, you can see 2-inch hail, 70 mile an hour gusts are some threats with these cells. We could also be talking about some potential QLCS rotation right in here, although that is clockwise, it is definitely rotating, if not a different direction. It's just something to keep in mind. Yeah, just lightly move the mic closer real quickly. What's the big storm doing? Like, how bad is it anyways? It's pretty bad. It potentially dropped a tornado a few minutes ago. Right now, it seems, well, last frame it seemed to be weakening, although the velocities were still quite tight. Now it is still going again. There's the new warning for Hamilton and Kearney counties. I'm Justin Weather from Discord. Oh, hey, welcome. Watching you instead of David. Well, listening. I think everyone is. Well, not everybody, obviously. So, definitely some very tight velocities in here and very strong, and could be recycling to get even stronger again. So, precautions definitely need to be made if you are in those areas. Spectrum width is showing it a little disorganized, but it is definitely strong. Hitting stronger parts of velocity up in the 20s and 30s there. If we take a look at correlation coefficient, oh my god. Is that a debris ball? I highly doubt it. Is that... No, that's just... That's... Okay. That's just a hole in the... Good. Jeez. But yes, we definitely have a hail spike in here. There's no evidence signature of a tornado yet, because it's a little disorganized right in here and expanding out a little bit. But as time goes along, if it does strengthen, we will definitely begin to see a debris ball. And also the hail is playing a big factor in this, as there is 2-inch hail associated with these storms. Go back at the velocity. Again, weakened back a bit. The velocities are still tight right in there, so it is definitely still something for concern. I think we got a new severe warning. Yes, we do. This is for northern Crenshaw County in south central Alabama. That'll be in effect until 7:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time. For the potential for penny-sized hail and some 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. So nothing in comparison to what we're looking at right now. So this is a spot for concern right in here. As you can see, the velocities are very tight. The warnings are kind of covering it up a little bit. Velocities right in there are tight. That is a classic tornado signature. If that happens to get stronger, that'll be a spot for watch and concern, as it could potentially develop. Hopefully it tightens and maybe produces a big chunky tornado, as long as it is over rural territory. As long as we are not talking about a mass casualty situation, that'd be cool to see. But I don't want that. We've already had a mass casualty situation. What was the So-So tornadoes, the Easter tornadoes, and stuff. So this is trying to strengthen again, maybe become a little bit more tight. This could be rotating counterclockwise. Okay. So there is a tornado vortex signature. That's way off the mark, though. The spot to really watch is right in here. And potentially right in here as we have velocities. I'm sorry, my drawing with a mouse is very bad, so you're going to have to excuse me for that. But potentially right in there we have a stronger spot. If that starts, the winds heading towards the radar start to get entangled with that, we could have a potential funnel cloud situation. And right in here the velocities are a little tight and strong right there as well. It's just a few different spots to keep in mind. This is starting to concern me a little bit, although it is not very strong yet. It is starting to take that classic velocity tornado velocity signature. That's what I was trying to say. Just Dante, hi Morgan. Hello! Tomorrow is 9 years since the catastrophic tornado that hit Joplin. I was not even paying attention to that. Jeez. There's a giant behind him. He's going to get eaten. What? Well, anything could happen when it's a 5%. Yeah, didn't El Reno happen on a 5%? Yeah, Justin just said that. Yeah, El Reno happened on a 5%. I remember looking at that and just... It just goes to show that it doesn't take a high tornado probability to have a dangerous threat. Oh my god. So, I'm looking at 4 spots now. 1, 2, right in here. Possibly 3 right there, and then this is QLCS 4. That's going to be something to keep watch of. Okay. I have a chunky boy Powerade. So what I'm trying to get my head around here is this thing, because it could either go QLCS or it could start rotating. It seems like the opposing winds are starting to try and want to do something. However, really inside here, we're talking maybe 1 mile an hour, 6. Or that's still the opposing way. So, QLCS situation for some fairly strong wind gusts, for some fairly strong winds right in here, that is hitting 90. And then on the outsides, it is hitting 70s, 60s. So, definitely something to keep in mind. I'm actually going to take a minute on my side screen here and pull up IEMBot. So I think it might be helpful. What's the radar we're looking at? Goodland. Let's see what we got going here. Alright, I'm going to work on setting that up for the next live stream, because that's something that requires me... Excuse you? That's something that requires me setting that up and getting everything going, getting the audio, making sure that works. So I'll make sure I have that for the next live stream, which could either be tomorrow, Saturday, or both. We could be talking about some very dangerous severe threats over the next few days, so I will be here to cover all of them to the best of my ability. That's a huge drink. It's 32? 28. I don't want to throw... Maybe this might turn into an El Reno. I don't want to throw it out the window, but the 3 cells remind me of El Reno. Sort of. I mean, quite frankly... El Reno was something that happened with 3 very small cells that eventually joined forces to become a very organized little storm. And then it really got rolling. This is really a more broader area of rotation. There could be some in here too. Broader area of rotation and much bigger area to be keeping track of. So this is interesting. Again, the warnings are covering it, but you can see right in here, velocities are starting to die out a little bit, but they are still present right down there. And as you can see, to the further east of the system, we're getting 73 and 38, even hitting 40 up here. So that would be a 113 mile an hour delta velocity, which is something to keep in mind. Any of these spots could be rotating and could potentially have funnel clouds. It's hard to tell. New severe thunderstorm warning. for north central Seminole County in east central Florida, south central Volusia County in east central Florida. That'll be in effect until 8:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Severe thunderstorm located over Sanford and is mostly stationary. 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and core size hail are the main threats with this. Saw something in Discord that made me laugh earlier, and it was a fairly good point. Hasn't Florida gotten more tornadoes or tornado warnings than Oklahoma has in this month? It's a fair point. It's a very fair point. It's something that's baffled me. That's why May has been such a drag. 60 knots of bulk shear in Oklahoma. Let's see what's going on here. That's not what I wanted to do. Did not mean to click that. I meant to... And that's the wrong radar, too. I was using KGLD, yeah. Oh, yep, I see it. It'll be something to keep in mind going forward. Yep, something else to watch. $12 viewers, that's usually more than I get. So it's now not 59.58, so that's lowered a little bit. 45.46 on the other side. So we're talking still over 100 miles an hour delta velocity. 2 new severe thunderstorm warnings. The first one is for southeastern Coke County in west central Texas, northeastern Tom Green County in west central Texas. I feel like I've read those county names several too many times over the past few days. And southwestern Runnels County in west central Texas. That'll be in effect until 7:45 Central Daylight Time. The hazards are 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts, quarter-size hail. No tornado tag, good news. And a new severe thunderstorm warning for southeastern Hamilton County in southwestern Texas, northeastern Stanton County in southwestern Texas, and that'll be in effect until 7:45 Central Daylight Time for 2-inch hail. Not even wind gusts, just the threat for hail is very big here. I feel like I've read those names of the counties way too much over the past few days. This is starting to get very concerning. Seems to be tightening up a lot and also strengthening on the back and side ends of it. So if that comes together, we could be talking about a particularly dangerous situation for a large tornado. What did I just read? And make that another new severe thunderstorm warning for northwestern Union County and south central Arkansas. So, central Columbia County and southwestern Arkansas. Is that a new frame? No. Okay, I don't know what I saw. Central Columbia County and southwestern Arkansas, and that'll be in effect until 8 p.m. Central Daylight Time for 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. They just keep coming in at this point. That is 4 in the past 5 minutes. That's going to be very concerning and definitely a point to watch. So the opposing velocity, the opposing winds are seeming to drift closer and closer to the strong shear heading towards the radar in Goodland. That could be bad situation going on right in there. I don't know why I got my hand up. Let's check the just regular radar again, and you can see there is a big fat ton of precipitation right in these cells. 2-inch hail associated with these cells, as said in the warnings. The winds are hitting above 70 with these as well, although the warning issued, I think, 60. But definitely hitting 70 right in here, 72, 73, 81 in there, so that'll be something for concern as well. So even if you are in severe thunderstorm warning, even if tornado warnings do not get issued, please be sure to know where your safe space is, because a tornado could drop from these cells at any time. I think regardless of whether the warnings go out, the rotation is definitely there. It's definitely possible for it to come, for something to drop. That's a big hail spike right in there. So yes, just make sure you're under a sturdy shelter, whether it be whether it be a house away from windows or a storm shelter or cellar that you have. Please make sure you are in that for the duration of the warnings. That's interesting. See what we got. Oh my! So we could potentially be talking. Jeez. Tornado warning now for southwestern Kearney County in southwestern Kansas. That is in effect until 7:45 Central Daylight Time. Baseball size hail, and the threat for a tornado is with these cells. We could be talking about two potentially dangerous situations right in here if those cells expand a little bit and get stronger. Something to be very, very concerned about. Wait, is there a cell in Kansas? Several. Use Dodge City radar. Let's take a look. There's the tornado warning for this cell, actually. That's interesting. Dodge City. Oof. So, maybe that's why this isn't getting warned. None of this is getting warned. But this is definitely dangerous right in here. The southern tip of this cell, we are hitting 72 and 88. That is over 150, I think 160 miles an hour delta velocity. So that is probably, that's an EF3, I believe. I'm not really thinking about that right now. But potentially an EF3 capable funnel cloud that we could be talking about right now. That is a very, very dangerous spot right in there south of the tornado warning. 75 and 92. So that is just over, that's 167 delta velocity, which is EF3 winds. Not large, humongous. 126 delta velocity. It might be tightening, which is not good. What about the large cluster of storms? I'll take a look at that in a minute. Two storms are splitting. Steven and I are saying the top or right split could drop another Greensburg, but weaker. Definitely, that's going to be something to watch. Rip headphone users. Yeah, should I turn my audio down? Because I can turn the gain on my mic down a little bit if it's too much. Did you see what I said? Yes. These tornadoes start to form and combine. It's over. Baseball size hail, never seen golf ball size damage. Yeah. 167 is EF4. Holy yikes. Alright. Yeah, please let me know in chat if I should turn down my audio, because that could definitely be a thing that I can do. The gain is right on the mic itself. It was just a thing when you screamed the tornado warning. I didn't think I screamed. I can be a lot louder. I have the gym teacher voice. You should see me in school when I'm just going around all the time and I have to speak loudly because we have about 1,600 or something like that in my high school. So, I can get loud. Try and keep it down though. I apologize. Flash flood warning also for Sheridan and Thomas counties in Kansas. Let's take a look for these very slow moving cells and probably a lot of rain aside from that as well. We take a look. These cells are very slow moving. Let's take a look at the info. Doppler radar Flash flooding is ongoing or expected to begin shortly. So it's for these thunderstorms on the way. Not the biggest hail in the world, an inch, half an inch. So mostly that precipitation in that is rain. So make sure you can, if I know it's Kansas, but if you can, make sure you seek higher ground. It's a cool little hook echo right there. That's nothing, though. Good. Oh my god. I think we could be talking a tornado on the ground right this very moment. The velocities are hitting 60 and 30-ish. So it is weaker, but it's definitely something for concern. So if you are in the tornado warning area, which includes Lacken, in those areas, it's mostly staying rural, but if you're in Lacken, whatever you call it, I don't know. Please make sure you take your, get in your safe space, because this is a very dangerous storm. New severe thunderstorm warning for Seward County and Haskell County. That'll be in effect until 8 p.m. Central Daylight Time in Kansas. I forgot to mention the location of it. Let's take a look at this cell. It does appear to be rotating, and there are some potential rotating winds, so this is something else to watch. Not a very strong cell otherwise. Looks like it'll be dropping a lot of rain and potentially some hail. The threat is ping pong ball size hail. Okay, excuse me. So the wind threat is less than 50 miles an hour gusts and 1.5 inch sized hail. Obviously, you can't see the hail here. Let's take a look at hydrometer classification. And as we can see, if it'll load someday, that would be fantastic. So we can see there is hail and rain mixed with this cell. So please be sure that you are under a sturdy shelter if you guys are in this area. Giant hail associated with this cell as well. Like I said, 2 inches and above potentially with the hail that's going on right now. If you are saying things in chat, I apologize. I've not been looking. I'm trying to get my eyes on this, and the warnings website beside me is also being helpful right now. So I apologize if I'm not seeing your chats. I will go through in a second. It was not that loud. Audio is fine for me. Fantastic. And check Discord real quick. So, here's something that's interesting to me. Let's see, how far is this from the actual cell that we're talking about? 82 miles. So if we go to the other radar, that's Goodland, we're talking more. Alright. Quite frankly, I'm going to stick with this radar because I'd rather be prepared for the worst. I'd rather be looking at the worst possible scenario right now. Even if this is not accurate, even if it's overshowing it a little bit, I'd rather be on this one so I can know what to do if it's a worst case scenario right now. So I'm just going to stay on this for the time being. I better not lose my voice for tomorrow. That would be really, really bad. Low hanging on Brett Adair's stream, Wall Cloud. Alright. Nate will be streaming in 10 minutes. Alright, so if you guys, most of you know Nate. You all should know Nate. Go check out his stream later on when he actually does go live. Let me take a look at what's going on. Alright. Very large wall cloud about to drop. Let me go back here. Yeah, I would not be surprised in the slightest. We're talking about potentially 89 and 30-ish. It should be 120, which is a solid EF2. So please be sure to take your precautions if you are in this area. Do we have a confirmed tornado yet? No. Flash flood warning for this area. I just saw that. That'll be in effect until 12:15 a.m. Central Daylight Time. Up to 2 inches of rain have already fallen, and potentially more. About another inch is on the way. New severe thunderstorm warning for southeastern Stonewall County and northwestern Texas. That'll be in effect until 8 p.m. Central Daylight Time. 1.5 inch hail and 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts are the main threat with these cells. Not even see this. That might be a satellite tornado that we could be talking about right there. Something to keep an eye on. I swear to God, sometimes my computer wants to make me commit not living. So we got the density in precipitation right there is definitely evident. There's the big hook. Let's see if we have a CC drop yet. And it's hard to tell with the hail spike combined with all of the rotating velocities. It's very hard to tell at this moment in time. Okay. Trying to keep my composure here. I apologize if I'm starting to lose it, because so 30 there, 70, 80 here, which is 110 on a satellite. So if that's a 110 potential satellite behind it, there's a likelihood that this is over 150 miles an hour, despite what this frame is showing. Okay, can we get a new frame, please? I did mention earlier if these velocities started to combine, and oh my god, I did not even see that earlier. I was hitting 120. I did mention if these velocities combine, we would have a dangerous situation, and lo and behold, we have a dangerous situation. There's that. Check Dodge City? Yeah, I don't wanna. I'm clicking the wrong things. What in the hell is that? Dodge City, thingy, Dodge City. That's not what I wanted to click. Dodge City. Holy mother of God. So, oh my God. We're talking 96 and 50, which is 150 miles an hour. Like I did say, potential mother storm was bigger. Thank you, to Andrew and Justin for pointing that out. That's huge. That's definitely something to keep in mind. The tornado warning did get shrunk a little bit. Just a bit. Let me see. There's no confirmed tornado yet. Someone... You said Brett Adair is on that. Is there any chance that anything's confirmed with that? Satellite possible? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's tight, and that's dense, and that's not what I want to see. Jeez. If I lose my voice tonight, I'm going to cry. Because that'd be the worst possible scenario. See, as much as correlation coefficient helps when trying to determine tornadoes, it doesn't right now because of the hail. So I can't really see anything that's going on because there's a massive hail spike around it too. Maybe in here where there's a little bit of a lighter area going on. That Oh my god. Things you hate to see. I did not expect to go live, to... What in the hell is that? 94... 95. That's 190. Please, God above, tell me that is not a tornado on the ground right now. There's no way it's not. It's the thing. There's no chance. Spectrum width. Fair point. Thank you. Says cheese. It's there. It's definitely in there. The density is definitely in there. See, the densities kind of hook around a little bit on the outside as well. Just this, it does reload on its own. It's very disorganized now. Pixels suck when doing this. Well, pixels for base velocity is always going to be a thing, but if we're using radar, that's why I should consider GR2 in the future. Continue to use Goodlands. I'm going to use Dodge Safe right now. Nate is live. Alright, Nate is live. I'm going to keep going for right now, just because this is a particularly dangerous storm. If you guys want to hop over to his stream, by all means, you have every right to do so. 197, large funnel cloud on streams. Alright. So, that's a thing. 95 and 94, so that's 191. Or 189. I can't speak today. I apologize. I had to make the split-second decision to go live. I didn't even know if I was going to be able to. But here we are. And everyone, I asked the Discord, it's now or never, and they said do it. So, here I am. Glad you went live. I appreciate everyone stopping by. This caught me off guard. I did not expect many people to join, but this is a dangerous situation. Can we get a new frame, please? It's 8:27, and this is from 8:21. I'm in Eastern, by the way. For those who didn't know on stream. The hook is harder to see. Velocity of an issue? What's going on here? Come on, folks. We need to see a new frame. Well, in the meantime, how's everyone's day? I'm gonna just wait. Oh, there's the new frame. So it seems a lot more organized now. That is a huge likely tornado. 100 on one side, hitting 75, 74. I hate this. $821, $824. That says 828. My computer says 826. I'm gonna roll with what my computer says right now, quite frankly. We need a new tornado warning on this for areas north and east, because quite frankly, this could move in either of those directions. And even though it isn't moving particularly fast, it's dangerous. It's very, very dangerous right now. Tomorrow seems like a big day. Yeah, and the next day. So, I'm going to try and not lose my voice. And I'll try and get on stream tomorrow. I have some work to do, though. I apologize. New severe thunderstorm warning for East Central Volusia County in East Central Florida. That'll be in effect till 9 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time for a stationary severe thunderstorm with 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. Not my focus right now. My focus is this monster. Let's see what the two different views of it say. Looks less organized from that view. Both of them look like a cluster. It's hard to make out a fine outline of a tornado, especially on base velocity. Not base velocity, especially on correlation coefficient when you have these huge hail spikes. How is anyone supposed to find a tornado in this? Like, there's a huge hail spike up there. But seriously, how is anyone going to find a tornado in this? Maybe right there. But the main rotation velocities are staying further to the south and east. What just happened to that? Well, it's still hitting 80 on one side, 50 or so on the other. There's the new warning for Florida. Can we get a better view from a different radar of it? Quite frankly, if we're looking at intensity of this storm, then this might be the best. That's 160 there. Especially in this scenario, I hate it when two different radars tell two not entirely different pictures, but different pictures. New severe thunderstorm. Yes. It's not me seeing things. Click. New severe thunderstorm warning for northwestern Seward County in southwestern Kansas, northeastern Grant County in southwestern Texas, northeastern Stevens County in southwestern Texas, southwestern Haskell County in southwestern Texas, and that'll be in effect until 8:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time. So this is a very rapidly developing severe storm squall line with the potential for up to 2-inch hail and less than 50-mile-an-hour wind gusts. So, again, hail is the big threat, not so much the wind. I'm sure you won't lose your voice. I hope so. I really hope so. You can keep drinking Powerade because it's sugar water. It'll help. Jokes. So I know we only still have a few viewers left on the stream, but I'm going to try and follow this still to the best of my ability for those of you who do not watch Nate. But please, 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 I'm going to get his channel link right now and post it in the video description. It is also in the channel. If you go to the channel and I have, if you're on PC obviously, if you go into the channel, PC or Mac, if you go, okay, if you're on PC or Mac, if you're on a computer platform, to the right, I have a list of people who you should check out for weather coverage. Go check those people out. Nate is one of them. Awesome guy. He knows his stuff. He really does know his stuff. So please go sure to check. Please go make sure to check him out. My God. I'm watching both of you. The audio split there would be weird. kind of get the dual track, one and one, maybe. It'd be stupid. This is more organized, so... Again, I know hot swapping them isn't exactly the best. This is a developing, very dangerous situation. I just saw something in it. One side of the winds is coming around almost completely. The other side is trying to wrap. If that happens, we could be talking about a very, very significant tornado. I just realized that. I'm an idiot. I apologize. So please take your precautions. If you know anyone in those areas, whether it's you or someone else, tell them. Even if they're in Lacken or Deerfield, Holcomb, Garden City, it's within 35 miles. I mean, not that close, obviously, but we don't know what direction it'll turn. We don't really know how fast it's going either. So please make sure to take your precautions. It's not moving very fast, obviously. Please be sure to take your precautions. Know your safe space if you are in that area. I wish this would reload. New severe thunderstorm. I clicked the wrong thing. New severe thunderstorm warning for eastern Stanton County in southwestern Texas. That'll be in effect until 8:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time for a severe cell. It was located very near Johnson City. Very near. Very, very near. Where is Johnson City? There. Oh. That. Hasn't this been a thing for a while now? We got cucumbers on radar today, boys. Why have they not extended it? No clue. If you were monitoring the Montana cells, the Glasgow Montana cells, the National Weather Service was legit asleep. Andrew can testify to that. It's ridiculous. We're getting 200-mile-an-hour delta velocities, and let me go back. Okay. Flash flood warning in effect for northeastern Tom Green County and west central Texas. That'll be in effect until 10:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Not the main concern that we're looking at right now. Do we have a new flame on velocity? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And it's showing it a little bit more organized, but a little more separated. They need to extend the warning north, east, and south, because this is also dangerous. Right about there. And we still have the mother of this mother storm right there. Extend the frickin' warning. It's not that hard. Going back to what Nate has said several times, don't be focused on getting it right. Focus on what could happen. Don't be focused on knowing the exact track of everything. Be focused on knowing what could happen. What the tracks could be. Could it go north? Could it go south? Could it go east? Just put those areas in the warning regardless. I think that's why some of these severe thunderstorm warnings for the areas up here are so big. Oh, got it. I think a weakened bit, but it's still there. Yeah, definitely. BRB. Alright. Let's take a look back at the Goodland radar. That's still showing the very dangerous rotation in there. So on one side we're talking 90, the other side we're talking 85. So it's still 175. Obviously that's split up a little bit, but it's still potentially dangerous. New severe thunderstorm warning for southern is it Kearney, Kearney? I don't care. Southern Kearney County in southwestern Kansas, northern Grant County in southwestern Texas. That's in effect until 8:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time. It's starting to get congested too. Very slow moving, but it seems to be having trouble in deciding which direction it's going. So yeah, very faintly you can see the colors and precipitation change and get stronger right in there, and then on the other side it comes around. So that is a classic hook echo for tornadoes. Getting congested too. It's not good. Not optimal. New severe thunder. I hit the wrong thing again. Yay. Northeastern Tom Green County in west central Texas. New severe thunderstorm warning in effect until 8:45 Central Daylight Time for a severe thunderstorm stationary near San Angelo State Park that has 2-inch hail and 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts associated with it. So that's something to keep in mind. I'm going to take a look at the Texas cells in a minute, but I'm just focusing on this at the moment. Wait to get a new frame on velocity, and then I'll take a look at that. So the tornado warning is out of effect. I don't believe that. For 1 second, I think they're going to reissue it very shortly. We got a new severe thunderstorm warning for northeastern Nolan County in west central Texas, southern Fisher County in west central Texas. That's in effect until 8:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time. The threat for 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail is present with these cells. No tornado possible. This needs to get rewarned. People at the National Weather Service, please do that. Splitting up a little bit. What is going on down here? What is this? Why is that a TVS? There's nothing there. What is that new frame? I am very confused. Oh, crap. I need a reissue. Stay with this for another few minutes, and then I'm going... Stay with this for another 6 minutes or so, then I'll hop over to Nate's channel, and I have to eat, because I'm starving, but I'm doing my best to stay here with you guys for a little bit. That's getting fairly strong. 102. So regardless of whether we have tornadoes on the ground, these are very damaging and threatening winds to these areas. So please be sure, regardless, take your safe space. I mean, 102-mile-an-hour winds will do a ton of damage, regardless of whether or not it's tornadic. It will do a lot of damage to houses, vehicles, trees, power lines, etc. So just make sure you know what your safe space is, potentially. Still low base regardless, yes. 100%. Oh my god. Just... That's not epic. Just lost all the data of the warnings I had opened, and now I... Oh, it came back. And new warning. New severe thunderstorm warning for western Haskell County in west central Texas. That'll be in effect until 8:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time. For the threat for ping pong ball sized hail and 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. So, likely investment on the channel in the future. Random comment. I'm planning to get a Blue Yeti, and I may save up for an external GPU. I have to see what I'm gonna do to try and improve the quality of the streams on the channel. The fact that it's 1080p though, get excited. Love to see that. So unless they issue another tornado warning, I'll only be following this with you guys for another 5 minutes or so. As I mentioned, I am starving. Yeah, I don't know what frickin' tornado vortex signature was talking with this. That's flat as. Yeah, it's still there. I think they'll reissue it if it gets a little bit tighter and stronger again, but regardless, that's still a 100-mile-an-hour delta or something like that. So, even from the weaker point of view, it's still 100 miles an hour. Going up to the Goodland one, it's well over 100 with the stronger velocities here and here, so just reissue it already, in my opinion. I need to check what's going on here. So if I thought today was strange and bad and stuff, is that a new warning? No, it's not. I am blind. I've been planning to play Fortnite with a friend of mine, and there's just something getting in the way. This was an emergency live stream this time. Ugh. I'm just gonna check something real quick. This is very momentary. I just need to check something. the tornado vortex signature is still there. I'm gonna keep reloading this myself, because sometimes it doesn't reload immediately. Ow. Okay. So that's not what I thought. New severe thunderstorm warning for southeastern Logan County in west central Texas. And let me see if it's up here yet. No, it's not. And Gove County in west central Texas. That'll be in effect until 8:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Get excited. Is there a tornado possible with this? No, there is not. Love to see it. 70-mile-an-hour wind gust is the threat with this cell. Is it tightening again? No, I thought that was dark blue, and it's not. Love to see it. That's dark blue, and that's dark green. My vision is already going. Hate to see it. Alright. Stick with this until... Give it another 2 minutes. Give it another 2 minutes and then I'm out. Got stuff to do. There's the tornado vortex signature. Where is said tornado vortex signature? But... So that's the new warning. Lag. Love to see it. I would tornado possible tag this, quite frankly, even though I disagree with it. I would maybe tornado tag it for potential QLCS rotation. We could have something right in there, actually. Could potentially be rotating in a squall line form. Let's take a look back at the reflectivity real quick. There's really nothing on radar there that would support that thesis, which is good. Grove City. Is it raining outside? No. I don't know why I thought it was raining. This is just something to keep an eye on. Grove City right in the middle of the warning. And I think with everything being said and the fact that there is no tornado warning being issued, reload one more time. I think with everything being said and the fact that there is no new tornado warning issued, I'm going to wrap this up here. Thank you all so much for watching and tuning in to this emergency severe weather coverage live stream. If you guys did enjoy me screaming into the microphone and blowing out all your eardrums for life, leave a like rating down below. Also hit the subscribe button if you are new around here. If you like it so much that you want to be notified every time I go live, click the little notification bell to get notifications every time I go live or post a severe weather coverage video, potentially outlooking everything that could potentially go on. And that'll do it. I will see you guys in the next live stream. Take care, peace,